Hi everybody, I just wanted to hop on really quick today to say thank you for being supportive of my new, more recent channel content. I do have more makeup videos coming, I do have more fashion and day in the life sort of things coming up. And today I'm doing a couple housekeeping things. I am sharpening lots and lots of eye pencils and cleaning my makeup brushes. I do have sort of like a Barbara Streisand vintagey moment going on today. So yeah, just thank you for being supportive and being, every new subscriber, which I do have a few of. Thank you so much, and I'm still the same person who likes makeup. I'm still the same person who likes doing arts and crafty things and doing resin art, and I really just think it was critical for me to, it wouldn't have felt authentic or right to just suddenly return without talking about the heavy-hitting topics about what's been going on, and obviously the loss of my mom has been a huge piece of that, as well as what you've seen, sort of the other things along the way, but certainly the cornerstone of that was dealing with relocating all the stuff and relegating all the stuff from my mom's house and saying, okay, where do we go from here? And then finally being able to go through that grieving process. So thank you for holding time and space for those things. And I do have some videos about, different things that I've done in the meantime. I have a video coming up on what it feels like to get your eyebrows microbladed, which I did, and some other just sort of FYI things that I think you'll find interesting if those are things that you're looking into doing. Just to be able to go into those things and say, is this for me, is it not for me, what I think the pain level is, and things like that, because particularly in that instance it is a tattoo needle, it is a face tattoo. So yeah, thank you for being here, and I just wanted to take a minute and say I really truly appreciate all of you, everybody who's continued to watch. Every comment matters, every like matters. My new goal is to try and get my TikTok following over here, because at the moment I have upwards of 800 TikTok followers and upwards of, I think I'm at over 3,000 fans on, or over 3,000 followers on Instagram. So if I can try and get people from one place over to another place, that'd be great. And if you have any ability to help me in that process, if you're able to share a video, that's wonderful. If you find my content relatable, please let me know. And I have started to link my Twitter handles, my Instagram handles, and the podcast information in each video description. As I think I've mentioned before, the podcast itself is on hold for just a short period of time while I restructure. I had some comments about favoritism towards featuring certain people more, which I was trying my best not to do, but I'm trying to just hear those concerns, let those people know that their feelings are valid, and kind of be more transparent about how I'm structuring upcoming episodes. I was, during season 1 and 2, I was a lot more diligent about saying February 5th will feature person, or coming up, in the next few weeks, and kind of have a roster of who to tune into on certain days. The difficulty I've had with that a little bit is that not all of the poetry submissions are equally, I might get 12 poems submitted by somebody and somebody else might submit 3 or only 1, so it's kind of hard to shuffle in that regard. But I am, like I said, it's something I'm addressing, it's something I'm kind of back burnering a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out how to take an active role in depicting who the upcoming episodes are on the Instagram, because frankly, I know the Instagram for Technicolor Kaleidoscope Oratory needs a little bit of love, but I am, hang tight, new things are coming, good things are coming too, so. If you're not familiar with the podcast, please, look for Technicolor Kaleidoscope Oratory. It has a little open book emoji icon. And it has like a burgundy backing, and I've been doing some, like the logo I created myself. All my logos I really create myself. A lot of my own graphics are done personally by me, through various editing apps and things like that. So a lot of my photography is original. If you see like a photo backing or something like that, I do my best to use either, buy a permission for certain stock photography, or a great deal of it is mine. I would say more often than not. 9 times out of 10 it is a photo that I've taken and sort of edited and tooled around with. So if you have any other questions, concerns, or things you'd like to see, I do have a lot of things I've been doing in terms of like mixed media painting I've been doing, and just I've been sort of returning to writing a little bit. I have something I'm working on in my laptop, and I also just started a new part-time job, so I'm not really gonna volunteer too much information about that just yet because it's still something that's a very new transition that's going to be going on for me. But please be aware, it's not that I will return messages as soon as I can. I will be addressing things in a transparent way as soon as I can. I'm going to be continuing to look for new submissions for the podcast. If you have somebody who's a writer in your life who's looking to promote either a poetry book that's upcoming, or maybe they're just an independent writer who only is on Instagram or only is on Twitter at this time, or if you do know somebody who's self-published, they can contact me as well, and I'd be happy to read snippets. Depending on the content, I would have to put, appropriate trigger warnings in that. I do have the option to submit things anonymously. People have been taking advantage of that as well. And let's see. I do open the floor to, if you know somebody who is willing to do voiceover work. I have, in the last season, I've tag teamed with a couple different people from either Fiverr or Elance. Those are freelance websites where you kind of just say, hey, I need 500 characters read, or I need 5,000 characters read, and somebody says, yes, I can do that. But if you know anybody who maybe isn't on those websites, who would like the opportunity to have, some work, don't be shy about it. I'd be happy to hire people, especially if they're local. Anybody who can use, send an MP3 submissions, so it's really not a huge deal, whether they are over somebody I would have to communicate over Zoom or Skype or something video oriented, that would be fine as well. So yes, thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. I have a couple videos that I'll be uploading within the next 2 or 3 days, and my last video is a little bit more upbeat. It has, kind of like more about like me making peace with different things, and I have a couple different video projects that I'm just a little bit juggling, like spinning plates in the air, wanting to make sure I put a really good, really thorough job into each of those things. So committed to providing more quality content, more honest and authentic stuff to what I've been going through and what my viewpoints are. So come along for the ride.